Have you ever felt like you just don't fit the mold? Like there's something different or off about you compared to others? You're not alone. Many people grapple with these feelings, often embarking on a quest to understand themselves better, diving deep into personality theories and tests, trying to find out the reasons behind why they are the way they are. Enter the world of the Sigma male, a unique archetype that stands out in a crowd not because they are loud or ostentatious, but due to their intriguing blend of mystery, non-conformity, and a silent, powerful presence. These men don't follow the common path. They carve their own. If you've always felt you were marching to the beat of a different drum, today might be your aha moment. In this video, we'll dive into 7 definitive traits of Sigma males, offering you a potential roadmap to understanding your distinct personality. Number 1. You don't do things for the sake of fitting in. In today's world, so many people feel pressured to fit a certain mold, to blend in, and to be a part of the crowd. They buy the latest fashion or the newest gadgets, not necessarily because they want or need them, but because they hope it will earn them a nod of approval or a flash of admiration from those around them. The harsh truth is that the majority of people will not be impressed anyway, because they are too busy trying to do things that impress others. Sigma males, on the other hand, live a life of authenticity. For them, life isn't about impressing others with things that they have. It's about staying true to oneself. They understand a crucial truth that many overlook. Chasing the fleeting admiration of others is a never-ending and often unsatisfying game. Instead of trying to fit into a box created by society, they focus on their own values, desires, and goals. This doesn't mean they're dismissive or rude, but rather that they prioritize being real over fleeting popularity. They are comfortable with being disliked for being contrarians. They're the kind of people who aren't afraid to share controversial opinions, even if nobody agrees with them, or they might decline an invitation if it didn't align with their interests without the fear of being rude attached to it. Because at the end of the day, the approval that truly matters to a Sigma male is their own. Number 2. Most people know very little to almost nothing about you. Have you ever met someone and realized, after knowing them for a while, that you barely know anything about their personal life? That's often the case with Sigma males. They are like walking mysteries, not because they are secretive, but because they value their privacy immensely. They aren't the type to broadcast their weekend plans or share stories from their childhood during casual chats. And it's not about being standoffish or distant. It's just how they naturally are. Sigmas choose privacy not because they have something to hide, but because they understand the value of personal space and boundaries. Trust doesn't come easily for them. They believe that trust is something to be earned, not freely given. So, while they might be friendly with many, they confide in only a few. This selective approach gives them a certain freedom. Freedom from unsolicited opinions, freedom from the pressure to share, and freedom to be whoever they want to be. By controlling the narrative of their lives, they ensure that they remain the captains of their own ships, undisturbed by the stormy seas of gossip and unnecessary drama. Number 3. You tend to overanalyze most things. Do you ever find yourself replaying conversations in your head, dissecting each word, gesture, and reaction? If so, you might just share a trait with Sigma males: an analytical mind. Sigma males have a tendency to mull over interactions long after they've ended, breaking down every detail, like a coach reviewing game footage. They might remember that brief pause before you answered their question, or the way your eyes darted to the side during a particular topic. While this level of deep analysis might seem tiring or even obsessive to some, for Sigma males, it's a strength. This self-reflective approach helps them understand situations better and learn from them. It's as if they have an internal playback system, constantly rewinding and playing back moments to extract lessons from them. The intention isn't to dwell on the past, but to improve for the future. Just like an athlete learns from reviewing their performance, Sigma males use their analytical nature to refine their social skills, ensuring that they keep growing and evolving in their interactions with others and the world. Number 4. You have a strong inner voice that pushes you forward. Have you ever had that little voice inside your head that chimes in during moments of doubt, or when you're about to make a decision? Well, for Sigma males, that voice is not just a whisper, but a roaring presence that guides them in their daily lives. This inner voice is like a strict coach, always pushing them to be better, to not settle for mediocrity. When they feel like taking a break or slacking off, it's this voice that says, "Get up and keep going." While having such a strong inner voice can be tough sometimes, as it's always demanding the best, it's also a Sigma male's greatest ally. It's the reason they remain ambitious and driven. This voice isn't about being mean or harsh. It's about recognizing their potential and refusing to let them be anything less than their best. It's like having a personal motivator with them at all times, ensuring they stay on track and achieve the goals they set for themselves. A Sigma's inner voice is a compass that keeps them guided in a world filled with distractions and excuses. Number 5. You can easily admit when you're wrong. Imagine being in a situation where you've made a mistake or said something that wasn't quite right. Most people might try to defend themselves or find excuses to avoid admitting they were wrong. However, if you're the type of person who can easily own up to your mistakes, then you might just have the qualities of a Sigma male. Sigma males stand out because they think logically and clearly. They don't let pride cloud their judgment. Instead, they see situations from various perspectives, weighing all sides before forming an opinion. When they realize they've made an error, they're quick to correct it. They do this not to please others, but because they value truth and honesty above all else. What's even more admirable is that Sigmas don't have an oversized ego that prevents them from admitting mistakes. They avoid pointless arguments that are driven by pride. For them, it's not about always being right, but about understanding, learning, and improving. This humble and level-headed approach not only earns them respect from others, but also helps in personal growth. Number 6. You do good things for the world without the need for recognition. Imagine seeing someone in need. Maybe they've dropped their groceries, or they look lost. You help them out, not because there's an audience or because you want a pat on the back, but simply because it's the right thing to do. This selfless behavior is a defining trait of a Sigma male. Sigmas believe in doing good for the sheer joy of it. They don't need a spotlight or praise. To them, the satisfaction of knowing they made a positive difference is reward enough. They understand that the true value of an act of kindness isn't in how many people see it, but in the genuine impact it has. While many might rush to share their good deeds on social media or with friends, a Sigma prefers to keep things quiet. They believe that once you start seeking validation for your actions, the purity of the act is lost. To them, the essence of doing good lies in its sincerity. It's not about proving to the world that they're good people, but about genuinely making the world a better place, one small act at a time. Number 7. You don't care if you don't fit perfectly into a personality type. Let's be honest. Trying to fit perfectly into a specific personality type is like trying to squeeze into a pair of shoes that aren't your size. It's uncomfortable and just doesn't feel right. Real Sigma males get this. They understand that every individual is like a unique puzzle piece with their own edges and patterns. It's impossible and honestly unnecessary to fit every little trait of a specific type. They don't stress about checking every box or meeting all the criteria of what a Sigma male should be. Instead, they embrace their individuality, celebrate their unique qualities, and don't bother about fitting into any predefined mold. After all, it's our differences that make us special, not how closely we match a description. Do you agree with the points I made in this video? Let me know in the comments. For more videos on Sigma males, check out some other videos on this channel. Thank you for watching. For those looking to achieve greatness, like the video and subscribe for more. Click here to see how Sigma males perceive time differently.